What did the 13 runs say to the Braves? Chop! That was cold-blooded. I'm Ryan and I'm back again, you know already, with another Ryan Sports Reviews. But tonight I am reviewing NLDS Game 5, St. Louis Cardinals at the Atlanta Braves. St. Louis 13, Atlanta 1. Cardinals win the series 3-2. They move on to the NLCS to face either the Dodgers or the Nationals. At the time of recording, it's a 3-0 lead, or 3-0 lead. Got a little bit into soccer there. A 3-0 lead for the Dodgers. It is 3-0. It is 3-0. But a 3-0 lead for the Dodgers at the time of recording, so it looks like the LA Dodgers again. A repeat of 2013. Yeah. Something around there. Yeah, something around there. Yeah, that era. A repeat of that. So, but maybe the Nationals will come back. Who knows? I kind of want it to be the Nationals, considering I don't want to root for the Yankees in the World Series or the Dodgers. But what can you do? A 3-0? 3-0 to the Dodgers. But let's get to this game. I'm not going to talk about the scoring plays because, one, there's way too many. Two, I think it's just better to say 10-run first inning and then say they got the rest of their runs through the first 5 and then Josh Donaldson in a home run to make it 13-1. And that was it. I'm just going to talk about the players. Let's just talk about the good players in the game. Let's talk about the good players in the game because I don't feel 14 runs? 14 runs? You sure you want me to talk about all that? It's going to get boring. Okay, let's go on. So, some of the good players in my mind during this game. We'll start with Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty, six innings strong, 1 run, not many hits except the 5th inning. That was a jam, but he did good. Not many hits against, not 1 run against, 1 home run by Josh Donaldson, former Toronto Blue Jay, who could have been a Cardinal. And the Blue Jays could have got Jack Flaherty in that deal. And I'm angry at Slabhead and Idiot Shapiro and Atkins. Yeah, I'm a Blue Jays fan first, but all you have to do is look through my channel and you'd see the Vladdy video and then Vladdy debut video and you'd understand. Or the fact that every other video besides this is Toronto, except for like 3 Mississippi State videos. Oh, I did the Blues. I live in St. Louis, but Toronto first. But I'm like Marcus Stroman. The Mets forced me to come home. It'll force me to come home. And I root for the Cardinals. And I feel happy about it. So I respect St. Louis a lot more than I did. As in, like, just the city in general. I want to thank the Blues. They also did some work. But back to Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty, good pitcher. I like what he's doing. I wish Toronto got him for Josh Donaldson. Didn't happen. Now the best we have is Jacob Wagspack. Hey, how's Brett Cecil treating you? I know he's on the 60-day DL. Don't even try me, I know. I still don't like him. Still don't. Never will. No matter where he plays. Can't do it. Jack Flaherty, great pitcher. I like what he did. He did better than Game 2. But Mike Foltynewicz for the Braves, Jesus Christ, 1/3 of an inning. Okay, I'm just going to focus on players. I shouldn't say good players, but just focus on players. Mike Foltynewicz, bad 1/3 of an inning. Just horrible. Something we didn't expect, except somebody on Cardinals Reddit saying, you haven't really been following the team if you didn't expect this. Putting us in a must-win situation, getting a walk-off, and then having a needless blowout win just because it's 2019 Cardinals. I'm like, okay, I guess that's the way this goes then. So basically, cardiac Cardinals are back, right? We can all agree the cardiac Cardinals are back of 2011 and 2006. They're back. Okay, we agree. Okay, we agree, don't we? Okay. So that means we win the World Series this year, yeah? We agree. Okay. Even against the Yankees. Okay, we agree? We agree. Okay. So, yeah, Foltynewicz had a bad start, and he just put the nail in the coffin early. Good thing they went with Genesis Cabrera in the bottom of the ninth, because if they didn't and they went with Carlos Martinez, I shudder to think how many runs he would have gave up. Probably 10. Probably 10. Mike Shildt made a right decision. Even if you win the World Series, please fire him. Let me tell you, John Gibbons would be better. Joe Girardi would be better. Joe Madden would probably be better. Even if the Cardinals won the World Series, fire Mike Shildt. Or just get rid of Carlos Martinez. Either way. Hey, maybe, Ken Giles is a free agent. Yeah, maybe you should do that. Wouldn't be worse of a signing than Brett Cecil. Again, we need to close. I don't know what to say, but just saying. I mean, Ken Giles is out there. I'm sure somebody else is out there. Man, if this was last year and you knew closer would be a problem, you could have got Craig Kimbrell. You were going to be like, oh, but he sucked for the Cubs. Yeah, it's because he only had a half of a season, right? But whatever. Now Josh Donaldson, a good player for the Braves. Home run, had pretty good at bats. Josh Donaldson is always a good player to me unless he has a horrible, obvious horrible game. Not just like horrible, but not like bad, but yeah. It just happened before when he had dead arm. I remember, don't want to talk about it. But we got Vladdy Guerrero. But the Jays got Vladdy Guerrero, so what can I do? So yeah, but Josh Donaldson had a good game. He had good at bats. I liked what he had. Tommy Edman. Tommy Edman had a good game. He had a good couple of at-bats. Of course, the first inning makes everybody look good. Even Dexter Fowler and Colton Wong. Yeah, even that first inning makes them look good. So, I guess everybody on the Cardinals lineup did good for that first inning. Even though, let's be honest, they weren't good for the rest of the series. Like, the only really good players in this series to me were Paul Goldschmidt, Marcell Ozuna, Yadi Molina, and Tommy Edman. I think we can agree on that. And I guess Jack Flaherty and Miles Michaelis. Those were the good players. Adam Wainwright, but when you think of that game, you don't think of his start. You think of Carlos Martinez he did ruin it. Not just almost ruin it, he ruined it. But out of this series, I don't know about Matt Carpenter. He's in the middle. He wasn't bad, but he was in the middle. Fowler and Wong are at the bottom. They're down. Oh, Bader is what? What happened to him? What happened to Harrison Bader? What happened to him? He was good last year. What happened? Is he some sort of, did he just, I don't know what happened, because this whole year has not been as good as last year. It could be a sophomore slump. It could be he's actually just trash. I mean, the sabermetrics actually kind of favor that, but I don't know. Again, I live in St. Louis. I have to sort of follow this team even if I didn't want to. Thanks to the local news and all that. But, again, forced to come home like Marcus Stroman did with the Mets and all that. And the Blues I was being fair. The Blues, what they did, I wanted them to win the Stanley Cup. Cardinals are in the playoffs and the Jays and the Mets aren't, so there you go. I will say this. Best player of the series, Tommy Edman. Tommy Edman, great player. Yadi Molina, yeah, he got us here, but Tommy Edman, he played well the whole series. I think he was the best player, and I guarantee you he's going to be the World Series MVP if we win it. Because he's like every other Cardinals playoffs. When we win, it's a low-key, good player, but not expected that wins the MVP. Eckstein, David Freese. Tommy Edman's one of those guys. And I will get a Tommy Edman jersey soon, powder blue. I guarantee you, I'll do it. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. The Cardinals are going to the NLCS and probably starting at Chavez Ravine. You know what it is. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace.